Aloha mai kākou, a komo mai to Curtain Call, a weekly program of reviews, previews, interviews, and features of and with the great art and artists on Maui and beyond. I'm Paul James Brown. Things are pretty crazy right now. I won't go into the litany of woes and horrors imposed on our country by the current folks in D.C. We are all too familiar with them. So let's give a big mahalo nui loa to ProArts Playhouse for providing us with an escape from our travails. In less than 2 hours, pure theatrical and musical perfection, punctuated by a symbiotic duet of virtuosic performances, split-second timing and technical cues, marvelous music, and gut-splitting hilarity from start to finish. I'm talking about the Hawaiʻi premiere of the Tony, Drama Desk, and Outer Critics Circle nominated Broadway smash hit Gutenberg the Musical by Scott Brown and Anthony King, who also did Beetlejuice, directed by Kristi Scott with assistance from stage manager Courtney Pritt and music direction by Josh Pellitier, which opened last Friday and will run Thursday to Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and Sundays at 2 p.m. till February 15th. This is going to be the toughest ticket in town. My advice is get tickets now. Turn me off, go to www.proartsmaui.org and get them before they are gone. You do not want to miss this show. Then come back and check out some of the highlights, like the whole show. Unless you're a theater aficionado, you have probably never heard of this show. It's about two theater-loving dreamers, Bud Davenport, Ricky Jones, and Doug Simon, Elisha Cullins. They have rented a theater and are holding a backers audition for their new play. They have spent all that they have on the theater and the production elements, so they have taken on the performance of all the roles and 15 songs. They explained their play about Johannes Gutenberg, the inventor of the printing press. In researching Mr. Gutenberg, they find precious little about his life, so they make it up. Let's say their imaginations are fertile, and they come up with a story that pokes fun at musical theater and presents these two actors in the best possible light. Gutenberg, the musical, is complex. Two actors doing a musical within a play about a musical theater and a historical figure. Singing everything, dancing, changing characters like putting on and taking off hats, coming in and out of the musical within a play, having moments as the creators that were truly poignant, and doing it all at breakneck speed. Congratulations to Kristi Scott for putting this together and having the vision to make it the must-see it is. She was also the choreographer. The dancing was a real hoot, especially the de rigueur Broadway kick line. Mr. Jones and Cullins are astounding. This play is like a marathon done by sprinters. The average musical has about 17 to 18,500 words. That's about 9,000 words per actor, but they are playing 30 characters and doing it in less than 2 hours. This is the equivalent of filming 7 back-to-back episodes of half-hour sitcoms in one sitting, live, with no cut or second takes. The pace of their patter and the stealth that they exhibit as they seamlessly transform from one character to the next while singing and dancing has the audience out of breath, both from what they are seeing and from non-stop laughter throughout. Josh Pellitier is the musical director, and big kudos for bringing this panoply of difficult musical performance to the stage. He was also the keyboard player. Ashton Yarborough is the principal bassist of the Maui Pops, and he is an in-demand jazz and rock bassist as well. But I didn't know he was a pianist, too. When I listened to the Broadway cast album, I was struck by the complexity and difficulty of the piano part and wondered who they would get to do it. Mr. Yarborough might have another in-demand role here on Maui, from what I heard. Nolan Wren held down the beat on the drums and also got involved with some great sound effects, too. The lighting design by Jay Carter had several key moments in the show that mirrored the split-second timing of the actors. Angel Juarez, lighting and projection operator, executed them perfectly. It's been a long time since Sarah Loney Mark, currently the ProArts board president, costumed the show. This show welcomes her back, putting Mr. Cullins in the bow tie with the colorful V-neck vest, and Mr. Jones in a vest with a jacket and trousers and a red necktie were perfect choices for these characters. E.J. Messersmith was responsible for the sound, and the balance between the actors and the musicians could not have been better. Gutenberg the Musical runs Thursday to Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and Sundays at 2 p.m. until February 15th. On the 12th and Valentine's Day, John Galvin will be doing Bud Davenport, and if Mr. Cullins can't make it for any reason, Shane Borg is standing by to take over as Doug Simon. Tickets may still be available at www.proartsmaui.org. Don't miss it. Also last week was the 7th iteration of David Ward's Common Ground Dance Festival, bringing together Maui's youth programs for another opportunity to share their talents. Besides Seabury's program, we were treated to Alexandra Academy Performing Arts, Evolution Dance Academy, Momentum Dance Academy, and Zenshin Daiko. There were 17 dances. I wish I could give you a taste of them all, but that is not possible. So here are some of the highlights, and I have to say, there were none that did not deserve to be in this review. We were treated to a world premiere choreographed by the festival guest artist Willie Hinton. A native New Yorker, Mr. Hinton has toured with Jubilations Dance Company, Philadelphia Dance Company, and Dance Kaleidoscope, and his passion is to inspire and motivate youth. His piece, Be Move, to And She Came By, performed by James Heather and Mary Lattimore, and Colorado by Auke, was set on the Seabury Hall Dance Ensemble. It began in silence on the floor. Slowly, the dancers arose and joined together. They performed individually and in pairs. There were stunning moments when dramatic poses were struck. It was an auspicious start to a marvelous evening of dance. Evolution Dance Company performed Bamboo, choreographed by Tito Ray, with music by Silver Pet Crank Clark. This piece melded hip-hop with classical movements. It was a most innovative piece. Katie Whitaker choreographed this quintet for Momentum Dance Maui to Dust by Travis Lake, Circular Transition by Christoph Zurloff, words by Alan Watts. It featured individualized work and some automaton moments and culminated with a holy conclusion. Alexandra Academy gave a reprise of their gorgeous Waltz of the Snowflakes from the Nutcracker Ballet, choreographed by Absalon Figueroa, with Aria Dai dancing the Snow Queen. You can see why the Castle Theater works better for their huge choir, but it was truly the highlight of the first half of the show. Zenshin Daiko opened up the second half, and they performed Yudan Uchi by Circa Oka Daiko, one of the first and most influential Kumu Daiko groups in Japan. It has become a staple in the taiko world and one of the most beloved forms. Hallie Hunt's Moonlight to Beethoven was, as we expect from Ms. Hunt, an exceptional work. This was set on the dancers from Alexandra Academy. Alana Anderson's Jet Set for Momentum Dance Company featured an exciting young man among the flight attendants, Eli Hagenis, who was so good as the prince in their Nutcracker. He continues to grow and showed great potential with some marvelous athleticism. It was Broadway all the way. Now we come to David Ward's masterpiece, Graceful Edge, in 4 movements. It begins with Brahms' Lullaby, Wing and Lead, performed in a brilliant pas de deux with Isabella Adolfo partnering with a rocking chair. Think about that. Then we come to Gounod's Ave Maria. The dramatic nature of this piece was heightened by the lighting design by Todd Van Amberg and the costumes Vanessa Cerrito, Andre Morissette, and Mr. Ward. Each dancer, Alea Phillips, Kira Sedan, and Zoe Zdorkin, appeared and then disappeared, only to seemingly magically appear in another place on the stage, and then all 3 lights came on and the trio came to the fore. The final 2 movements featured the entire ensemble in 2 highly emotional works, To Amazing Grace and A Rousing End, To Take Me to the Church. The packed house cheered like they were at a sporting event after every performance. The Common Ground Festival is an outstanding venue that has consistently presented high-quality youth performances. I look forward to next year. Well, that's Curtain Call for this week. Mahalo nui loa for joining me. I'm Paul James Brown. Maui strong. Ahui ho.